everyone, this is Lore Walker Maslow with you yet again for another intro to raiding video. And there's something new here. You see the little skull behind me? This is the first raid that is able to be done on heroic mode. So yeah, this is Icecrown Citadel. This is it. This is the major raid of Wrath of the Lich King. This is fighting Arthas and making the Lich King go down. So yeah, this is a really, really awesome raid. It is a lot of fun. And there's a ton of lore in this. If you're a lore nerd like me, you know that, just the whole thing with Arthas, and there's a lot of talking in this, and I'm going to let these play out as much as possible. It's just the story for this whole raid is amazing, and it's just not really cool. But here we have Tyrion Fordring. We have Sarfang, High Overlord Sarfang here, and we have Garrosh here. But he doesn't really mean anything. No. There's a bunch of people around here making armor and stuff. So yeah, there's a bunch of guys here, but Tyrion Fordring is very important to this raid, and so is High Overlord Sarfang.
Only by working together can we succeed. Do not lose faith.
Alright, so let's get this started, and like I said, there's going to be some things playing out. I'm actually going to mess with the sound here a little bit. I'm actually going to turn the ambience down a little bit. Sound is going to go down a little bit. Dialogue is pretty up there. Music I'm going to turn down just a tiny bit also. I want you to hear the dialogue that goes on. And like I said, I'm going to be fairly quiet when the dialogue is going on because it's really important to the story, but I'm going to be killing things. So let us start, and Tyrion and Sarfang are going to start talking. I gotta kill the first person first, though.
This is our final stand. What happens here will echo through the ages. Regardless of outcome, they will know that we fought with honor, that we fought for the freedom and safety of our people. Remember, heroes, fear is your greatest enemy in these befouled halls. Steel your heart, and your soul will shine brighter than 1,000 suns. The enemy will falter at the sight of you. They will fall as the light of righteousness envelops them. Our march upon Icecrown Citadel begins now.
You now stand upon the hallowed ground of the Scourge. The light won't protect you here, Paladin. Nothing will protect you.
Arthas! I swore that I would see you dead and the Scourge dismantled. I'm going to finish what I started at Light's Hope.
You could have been my greatest champion, Fordring. A force of darkness that would wash over this world and deliver it into a new age of strife. But that honor is no longer yours. Soon, I will have a new champion. been disturbed.
Is it possible, High Lord? Could he have survived? The power of the light knows no bounds. His soul is under great strain, but he lives. For now.
Then we must save him. If we rescue Bolvar Fordragon, we may quell the unrest between the Alliance and the Horde. Our mission is now clear. The Lich King will answer for his crimes, and we will save High Lord Bolvar Fordragon. Korkra, prepare Orgrin's hammer for its final voyage. Champions, our gunship will find a point to dock on the upper reaches of the Citadel. Meet us there.
Okay, so that is some really awesome dialogue there. And then we also find out that Bolvar Fordragon, the one who was injured severely at the Wrathgate, along with Dranosh Sarfang, Bolvar Fordragon is still alive. So, that's a little bit of foreshadowing.
This is the beginning and the end, mortals. None may enter the Master's sanctum.
I'm actually going to turn off one of my add-ons, Deadly Boss Mods, because I don't want it to skip the cinematic at the end of the raid, because I really want you guys to see that as well. But this is Lord Marogar. He is the first boss. He's just this big bone guy with some really cool wings. Yeah, he's fairly easy to fight, so let's just get it down.
The scourge will wash over this world as a swarm of death and destruction. I see only darkness.
As you can see, he doesn't really say much. But yeah, even if you personally can't use any of this stuff, get it all, because it'll sell to the vendors. And of course, this is another one of those raids that have these little transports like Ulduar had. So you definitely want to open all of those.
You have found your way here because you are among the few gifted with true vision in a world cursed with blindness. You can see through the fog that hangs over this world like a shroud and grasp where true power lies. Fix your eyes upon your crude hands, the sinew, the soft meat, the dark blood coursing within. It is a weakness, a crippling flaw, a joke played by the creators upon their own creations. The sooner you come to accept your condition as a defect, the sooner you will find yourselves in a position to transcend it. Through our master, all things are possible. His power is without limit, and his will unbending. Those who oppose him will be destroyed utterly, and those who serve wholly, unquestioningly, with utter devotion of mind and soul, elevated to heights beyond your ken.
Alright, so this is the second boss. This is Lady Death Whisper. This is the only female lich. Or, yeah, I think those things are liches. She's the only female lich in the game. And she's pretty cool. But, unfortunately, she must go down.
What is this disturbance? I must take you dare trespass upon this hallowed ground! This shall be your final resting place! All part of the Master's plan! Your end is inevitable!
Like I said, these fights in here are very, very, very quick now. This is the first of two elevators in this. Luckily, though, this one's not really an elevator boss. There will be one later. But yeah, there's a ton of skulls around here. Now, there's one of two ways to go down. The Horde go this way, because their ship is right there, and the Alliance will go this way, because their ship would be just down there a little bit. So, since I'm Horde, I am going to kill the Alliance guys here.
Thank the spirits for you, brothers and sisters. The Skybreaker has already left. Quickly now, to Orgrim's Hammer. If you leave soon, you may be able to catch them.
And I love how, you know, they talk to you. It's great.
Akamagosh, brave warriors. The Alliance is in great number here. Captain Sarthang will be pleased to see you aboard Orgrim's Hammer. Make haste. We will secure the area until you are ready for takeoff. Orgrim's Hammer infantry, hold position.
Now, normally I skip most of this stuff, but I am making a video for you guys, so I want you to see as much as possible with this. This is going to go quite fast. He's probably going to talk over himself like the last boss did, so I apologize up front.
Drumka.
Rise up, sons and daughters of the Horde! Today we battle a hated enemy of the Horde, Loktar Ogar! Korkron, take us out!
So yeah, you just get in the little gun here and wait for the Alliance ship to show up.
What is that? Something approaching in the distance. To shut down those cannons! You answer to you dare board my ship? Your death will come swiftly. You will know our business soon. Korkron, annihilate them!
That's pretty much the end of it. Yeah, really simple. This next boss is this is kind of a sad part of this raid. The next boss is kind of sad. Um, well, sad for the Horde side, not really as sad for the Alliance side. We talk to Sarfang here.
I serve the Horde.
We are ready to go, High Overlord. The Lich King must fall. Loktar Ogar, we are ready. Onward, Brother Orc.
Korkron, move out. Champions, watch your backs. The Scourge have been
Me, Father. Join me and we will crush this world in the name of the Scourge. For the glory of the Lich King.
My boy died at the Wrathgate. I am here only to collect his body.
Stubborn and old, what chance do you have? I am stronger and more powerful than you ever were.
We named him Dranosh. It means Heart of Draenor in Orcish. I would not let the warlocks take him. My boy would be safe, hidden away by the elders of Garadar. I made a promise to his mother before she died, that I would cross the dark portal alone. Whether I lived or died, my son would be safe, untainted. Today, I fulfill that promise.
Pathetic old orc. Come then, heroes. Come and face the might of the Scourge. By the might of the Lich King.
So yeah, that.
I am released.
So yeah, that first part's sad, but here comes the rest of it.
You will have a proper ceremony in Nagrand, next to the pyres of your mother and ancestors. Honor young heroes, no matter how dire the battle. Never forsake it.
And that's the end of that.
I can do that.
As you can tell, it's extremely sad there. So that is the first half of ICC. Now we're in the main part of it. We're actually in the building, or the Citadel, as you call it. This is the main part of it.
Certainly is your day.
By the light, the transporter worked.
All right, so
The chill of this place freezes the marrow of my bones.
okay. Now this is the main part of the Citadel. As you can see, there's this big ring here. There's three different spots. There's like basically there's three different three different kinds of death knights, and there's three different areas. So I kind of each one pertains to, like, say, a Death Knight's abilities. So there's the Unholy Ward, which has Festergut, Rotface, and Professor Putricide. There's the Bloodwing that has the Blood Prince Council and I can't remember the name of her. Oh, yeah, Blood Queen Lanathel. There's 2 levels there. And then there's this one which has Valithria, Dreamwalker, and then Sindragosa. So yeah, what I always do is I do Blood first, and then Unholy, and then Frost, because I like just running straight across. I'm weird like that. So, let us go. There's no set rhyme or reason for me doing this. I just like running straight across when I get out of some of these. Of course, when I get out of the Blood Ward, I can't run straight across. The music in this is amazing. Yes, it's Lament to the Highborn. Yeah, I love that. I love that they play a little bit of Lament to the Highborn there. So let's go with this.
Foolish mortals. You thought us defeated so easily. The Sand Lane are the Lich King's immortal soldiers. Now, you shall face their might combined. Rise up, brothers, and destroy our enemies!
And that's Blood Queen Lanathel. She's gonna go up to her room.
Is merely a setback. With the power of the orb, Valanar will have his vengeance. Blood will flow. My queen, they come.
Yeah, it's a very simple fight. And you can go up either way. There's 2 paths up here. For some reason, I always go up the same way. I'm thinking maybe next time I'll go the other way. And yes, there is always going to be a next time because Arthas is not giving up his pony. But yeah, a lot of people will farm this place because you can get Invincible's Reigns, which is Arthas's pony. Um, Basically, Arthas watched this horse be born when he was a little kid. So whenever he became older and became a paladin, they had like a horse that they would ride for ceremony. And that was Invincible. And they always gave their horses, really strong names that they would use for ceremony. They're, like courage and fearless and stuff like that. So Arthas named his Invincible. And so when Arthas became a Death Knight and was able to raise the dead, he raised his horse. and now it's this beautiful undead flying pony, and I want it. So let's kill Blood Queen Lanethel.
You have made an unwise decision. Know my hunger. But we were all getting along. So, well.
Yeah, not really. And you can see, hopefully we haven't missed it. Oh, we missed it. But anyway, if you turn around fast enough, this chandelier will come crashing through the floor. As you can see, it's down there. And I'm just going to jump down the hole. You will lose some health, but it's the price to pay. You get to jump down a hole. But as you can see, there's, another way down. And if you have a pet or anything with you, a companion pet, a hunter pet, a little pet, whatever, it will have to run down. It won't jump down the hole with you. So now we're going to the Unholy Ward and kill the 3 bosses there. Just like everything, pick up everything. Just like always, pick up everything. Kill everything, pick up everything. Okay, first we're going down this way. We're going to do Rot Face first. Well, Precious.
We'll ambush them from behind.
And these guys will come out. I apologize, that was my cat knocking something down. So here is Rot Face. And Professor Putricide is going to talk. Maybe. No.
Bad news, Daddy.
So that was Rot Face. And you come over here to this little knob and turn it. You have to make sure you turn that knob. Otherwise, this green slime's not going to flow and it's not going to open up half your door. Now we go kill this. Now we go over this way. Because this door is not open yet. You have to do the orange side of the door first. And then once you have both sides of the door, then you can open it.
Quickly, we'll ambush them from behind.
Okay, so we got these idiots going on again. If you run this on a rogue, you're able to see the traps on the floor and not trigger them.
No! You keep stinking! You bang!
Yeah, they're very upset that you kill their puppies. Alright, here's Festergut.
Fun time!
Terrible news, everyone. Rotface is dead. But great news, everyone. He left behind plenty of ooze for me to use. What? I'm a poet and I didn't know it. A
Daddy.
And yes, you heard that correctly. Fester got farts. Alright, so here's the orange gas. And you mix it with the green slime from the first room, or the green ooze, whatever you want to call it, and the door opens. And basically you just run up to the door. There's a gate here. And it's going to trigger the room. Now what this is, it's just a bunch of flesh-eating insects. You just go and kill a certain amount. I don't know exactly how many you have to kill for it to open the door, but you just AoE them down. It's not too difficult. Stand in here, make sure you kill the ones that are coming up after you. And then now it's time to fight Professor Putricide. So yeah, they're not coming anymore. You want to try to get him down as fast as possible. You don't really want him to go into other stages. I mean, he probably will go into other stages, but just kill him.
Good news, everyone. I think I've perfected a plague that will destroy all life on Azeroth. So many delightful
news,
possibilities.
I don't think I'm going to make it.
And yeah, I apologize that I had him talk over himself on this, but the main point is to get him down as fast as possible. So that this way you don't have to deal with oozes coming after you or anything else. So that was, it's called the Plague Works, but I consider it the unholy portion of Icecrown Citadel. Now we're going to go across the middle again, and we're going to go to the Frost area. And there's just 2 more bosses before we get to Arthas, and that's Valeria Dreamwalker, or Valathria Dreamwalker. I can't remember how to say the name. That boss is only available if you are a healing class. So monks, priests, paladins, druids. I think that's about it. So if you're...
Ready your arms, my argent brothers. The Vrykul will protect the Frost Queen with their lives.
Even dying here beats spending another day collecting reagents for that madman Finkelstein.
Enough idle banner. Our champions have arrived. Support them as we push our way through the hall.
But anyway, so if...
You may have once fought beside me, Croc, but now you are nothing more than a traitor. Come, your second death approaches.
Okay, can y'all stop interrupting me? Thank you. Anyway, basically if you're not on a healing class, you can just run straight through the room. Since I'm on a healing class, I'm going to show you guys exactly how simple it is to heal the Dreamweaver and get that chest. If you are not a healing class, trust me, there is nothing important in there, so you're not missing out on anything. It's mostly stuff for the classes that can heal. Shaman can heal too. I keep forgetting about you, Shaman, and I apologize. So yeah, if you're on a priest, a paladin, a shaman, a druid, a monk, by all means, heal that boss. If you're not on one of those classes and you do not have a heal, don't worry about that boss. You could just run straight through the middle of the boss, straight through the middle of the room, not aggro anything, and get through that. Trust me, it's not that important of a boss. It doesn't drop anything good, doesn't drop mounts or pets or anything else like that. So you're not missing out on anything. Trust me on this.
Miserable creatures, die!
But yeah, I know how it feels to possibly miss out on something for not having the right class, but I have one of each class. They're not all max level, but I do have one of each class. Strictly because I like seeing the different things. I'm in the process of doing everything in Legion as well, getting them their titles, getting them their mounts.
Will arrive shortly. We must bring her down quickly.
Foolish Croc. You brought my reinforcements with you. Arise, Argent champions, and serve the Lich King in death.
Yeah, you have to come back here and fight these guys.
Strength. All of the pain is gone. You must join me in the eternal embrace of death.
I'll draw her attacks. Return our brothers to their graves. Then help me bring
What?
her down.
I died so easy. I'll show Master which of us is truly worthy of the title of champion.
I'll remain and inform Tyrion of our progress. You must press on and bring down Sindragosa. Loktar, champions!
The loss of our comrades was unpreventable. They lived and died in the service of the Argent Crusade.
Alright, so this is Valithria Dreamwalker. We are going to go ahead and heal her. So I have to get into my regular form here.
Intruders have breached the inner sanctum. Hasten the destruction of the Green Dragon.
Strength is returned and renewed. Press on, hero. Grant me the favor to lay these foul creatures to rest.
And that's as simple as that is. You just put a few healings on her. Once she hits full, the mobs that are in the room will disappear, and you can get her chest. So like I said, it's only for the healing classes. If you're not a healing class, don't worry about it. But like I said, I have one of every class. Not all of them are level 60. The lowest that I have is my priest, and he's about 28 or 29. I can't remember, but I'm slowly getting him up. I'm leveling him through Legion because I liked the class halls for Legion, and I want to get, like I said, I want to get the rest of my classes, their mounts and their titles. I don't have the title for, let's see, I don't have my title yet for my druid here, so I still have to do some work on her. I do not have the title on, like the title or the mount on my warrior, my rogue, I think I have it on my shaman. I have it on my demon hunter, my warlock, my shaman, and my paladin, I believe. So yes, there's a lot of classes that I still need to do the mount and title on. But oh, and I don't think I have I don't have the mount on my paladin. I have her title, but I don't have her mount. So yeah, there's quite a few that I still need to do the mount quest for, and I still have a ton that I still have to do the titles for. I know it's a lot of work, but that's another thing that I really want to do. I'm not really that concerned with Battle for Azeroth stuff. I'm not really concerned with Shadowlands stuff. Pretty much I'm going through picking my covenants and getting them up to level 60. That's pretty much my goal in Shadowlands, is to get their covenants and get their level 60. I'm not worried about anything else. The stuff in the main parts of the stories are not going to go away once the new expansion comes out, and it's going to be a while for that. I don't raid new content. I just do these videos for old content just for fun. Okay, this is a really my spouse hates this room because it's the spider room. There's going to be a lot of spiders coming down, as you can see. Yeah, there's spiders everywhere. It's just, this is the last major thing that you have to get through before you can get to Sindragosa. And you don't have to go through any fuss to get to Arthas once you're done. Ugh, they're gonna root me. I hate this. Get off of me. Don't root me. It's rude. You got some Vicryl coming down. And then we have more spiders. There's only one group of Vicryls, so the two groups of spiders. Once you get these guys down, then you're pretty much done in this room. Yes, if you have skinning, you can skin these guys. I don't have skinning, and I want to get out of this room. Alright. This is considered outside again. So what I like to do here is I like to get on my Tundra's Mammoth. I like to repair, and I like to sell. Pretty much everything that I can't use, it's getting sold. So old scrolls of stamina and stuff that I can't use. Basically, if you're able to use it and it's bind on pickup, it's gonna already be in your um wardrobe. Oh wait, that one I can actually use, so I'm keeping that. Okay. Like these cultist blood-soaked spaulders, they're leather. I can use those. I don't need to equip those to get them into my wardrobe. They're already there. So basically, unless it's these marks of something, like this Vanquisher's Mark of Sanctification, unless it's those things, get rid of it. And you only keep those so you can get your armor sets. All this old food you get rid of, this green stuff. Honestly, it's nothing that impressive around here. So just toss it all. It can all go away. And that clears up your bag, so now you have more room for this trash and the last two bosses. Because trust me, these guys give you a lot of trash. Let the whelps get close, as we're going to just swipe them down. There we go. And then Spine Talkers here. Get him down. He doesn't give you anything. So just like we did with that one, just come here, stand next to the guy, let the whelps gather, like, because you're honestly not going to get hurt very hard. And then they go down. And then Rhyme Fang is going to come down. You're going to kill him once he lands.
You are fools who have come to this place! The icy winds of Northrend will consume your souls!
Okay, this is Sindragosa. She used to be a member of the Blue Dragon Flight, but Arthas raised her from the dead. So she is completely under his control. She doesn't like it.
Now, feel my master's limitless power and despair!
After you kill her, she says free at last. So if she truly wanted to serve the Lich King, she wouldn't have said free at last. Now the reason why I do Frost last, the Frostwing last, is because you come up here and you got a little transporter. So you don't have to deal with the elevator again. So we're going to go to upper Spire, and that brings you here in the middle. And then you'll see the little plume come up in the middle. That means we're ready for fighting Arthas. That's the only teleporter you do not have to click on. But as you can see, Arthas is up there, the Lich King. There's Bolvar, Dragon. He's all chained up. That's really disturbing that he's chained up like in that way, but that's Arthas for you. So we're going to talk to Tyrion Fordring here. We're going to start the fight. We are prepared, High Lord. Let us battle for the fate of Azeroth, for the light of dawn. I start over here. But actually, I'm going to start over here because it's not as hard as it used to be.
So, the light's vaunted justice has finally arrived. Shall I lay down Frostmourne and throw myself at your mercy, Fordring?
We'll grant you a swift death, Arthas. More than can be said for the thousands you've tortured and slain.
You'll learn of that firsthand. When my work is complete, you will beg for King rules forever, my son.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Without its master's command, the restless scourge will become an even greater threat to this world. Control must be maintained. There must always be a Lich King.
The weight of such a burden. It must be mine, for there is no other.
Tyrion! You hold a grim destiny in your hands, brother. But it is not your own.
Volva! By all that is holy.
The dragon's flame seal my fate. The world of the living can no longer comfort me. Place the crown upon my head, Tyrion. Forevermore, I will be the jailer of the damned.
No, old friend. I cannot.
Do it, Tyrion! You and these brave heroes have your own destinies to fulfill. This last act of service is mine.
You will not be forgotten, brother.
I must be forgotten, Tyrion. If the world is to live free from the tyranny of fear, they must never know what was done here today. Tell them only that the Lich King is dead, and that Bolvar Dragon died with him. Now, go. Leave this place, and never return.
So yeah, that was the cinematic. That was the I think that's the first raid that's actually had a major cinematic at the end there after the boss was killed. Um but yeah, super awesome. And of course, no mount still. I did get another pet that I already had, but whatever. So that's the Icecrown Citadel fight. You can take this little portal down stairs, talk to you know, your armor smith down here so that they can, transfer stuff so you get your armor.
Sun guides us.
Can sell things to them. Basically, you purchase these parts and then you use these to get the next part, and then you use these to get the final part.
We shall meet again.
I think I already have this set though. So you go to appearances and look for sets. Yeah, I already have this full set, so I don't have to worry about collecting any of the pieces anymore. But there's Icecrown Citadel. And so until next time, stay safe and remember, it's just a game. play the way that you want. Make sure it's fun. All right. Bye.